I'm Matt Wallace, and welcome to the Final Stand Show, the #1 show on YouTube right now for when it comes to saying things that are interesting about cryptocurrency, maybe, or potentially at least it's probably top 2. I mean, at the very least. There's that one really incredible goblin who makes absolutely outstanding cryptocurrency videos, but when it comes to humans exclusively, I have to say, we're toward the top when it comes to that, so you might as well subscribe with the notifications on and come and check out the channel if you are new to it. Take a look at this. What is that guy doing? He's throwing around giant amounts of money. If he gets a paper cut, you know what? That's just par for the course. Absolutely worth it to be able to have such a beautiful time tossing around dollar bills, but you can't do that, or at least not with real money, unless, of course, you get rich. And how are you going to get rich? Well, it's very simple. Also, it's very complicated at the same time, but kind of simple. I mean, it really just comes down to one thing. You have to invest in the right things. And yes, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. There's not only one exclusive way, but by far one of the most simplest, I guess you could say, and fastest pathways to making a lot of money has consistently been cryptocurrency. Now, along with that comes the risk of losing all of your money too. So you have to weigh the risks with the rewards. You have to weigh the fact that if you are willing to hodl to the top, then you also may not be willing to sell once you get there. And if you're willing to sell early, then you may sell before a massive spike happens. So it's very hard to actually get rich from cryptocurrency when it comes to timing. But by having the right knowledge and skill set in place ahead of time and understanding how the market's going to work, then you actually do have a way higher chance than everyone else of making a lot of money in the market. And one cryptocurrency that, of course, we're extremely excited about right now is absolutely Dogecoin. However, not everyone's so excited about Dogecoin. Take a look at this. I just want to show you this right here, which is perhaps one of the silliest things I've seen in a long time. This article right here, very important. Top 10 cryptocurrencies to buy before 2023 to get rich. And you think, surely they must give me some great cryptocurrencies here. What can I buy right now to get rich? Surely Dogecoin's on there, right? What other cryptocurrencies are on there? It must be a really well eloquently put list of top-notch cryptos that we can get rich on. That's exciting. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. The first crypto they put on the list is Binance Coin. They say the future of BNB is dependent on the growth of Binance exchange platform, and as per the current scenario, Binance Coin's future looks bright, which could pump prices to new highs. And as per the BNB price prediction, the BNB price may cross $610 by the end of 2023. One of the best cryptocurrencies to buy before June to get rich, they say Binance Coin. By the way, this is Analytics Insight. This is actually a pretty big publication. By the way, if you just came in, take a second to press the like button if you're part of the live. We are also right now on Twitter Spaces as well, which is something we've been doing lately. Still, YouTube is better because you can see the visuals. So if you're watching on Twitter Spaces right now, you might as well come over and check out Final Stand on YouTube, or you can just listen there, whatever the heck you want to do. I mean, most of the information will come just from listening. Also on Spaces, we do sometimes afterwards host an extended show that you can be part of when it comes to talking to people who are part of the community, who are part of our community, and talking to influencers and things like that who oftentimes join the show. So that's a lot of fun. But yes, definitely make sure to hit the button. It actually does help, especially since it is currently a Saturday at midnight, in Eastern time at least, which means that we need all the likes we can get, because that will help massively to get the video out to as many people as possible. Very important at this time, especially when Elon Musk is going to tell us SpaceX merch buyable with Dogecoin, says Mike. That is coming soon. That's an exciting announcement to look forward to. As we also see the other things they put on there. Now, this is where it starts to get silly. So you may wonder, okay, surely if they put Binance Coin, it's not a bad option. Yes, it does have some really cool use cases. It already has an expanded ecosystem. It already has a lot of people who are excited about its price potential and what it can do as far as its functionality. So let's see what their next coin is. Wait, what? Tether? This article straight up decided to put a stable coin, which is either always worth $1, or in the case of the Luna stablecoin, in the case of that, it fell down massively. So you're looking at two options here. Either you're going to have a Luna case where you lose all of your money, which is very unlikely. It's only happened once to any imaginable scale whatsoever. Or you're going to have it always be worth $1. So the highest upside Tether can possibly provide is a 9% interest rate per year, or the 9% inflation rate per year, I mean. So best case scenario, you're losing 9% of your money per year by investing in Tether. But yet they say Tether is a blockchain-based cryptocurrency that is backed by the US dollar. Oh gosh, it's backed by the US dollar. Surely it must go up and it's going to make you rich, they say. There are actual dollars in reserves, and I wouldn't be thinking much of this except for the fact that this is literally one of the biggest publications in the world that has released this article. I mean, what the heck? Reserve? Maybe they just want to get controversy on purpose. I don't know, but I think this person genuinely believes, the person who wrote this article, which we'll talk about her in a sec, genuinely believes she thinks that Tether will make you rich. Stablecoins, when fully backed by dollar, have a 1-to-1 relationship with USD, so she knows that, and yet she still thinks you can expect prices to stay stable, as the name suggests. But take a look at this. A USD coin, literally, she says USD coin is one of the best cryptocurrencies to buy before June to get rich. She literally says right there, one of the best cryptocurrencies. USD coin has a set value of $1 per coin. Each USD coin is backed by US dollar in separate bank account. This makes USD coin a popular choice for crypto investors who want to avoid the volatility and price risk associated with big cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is one of the biggest cryptocurrencies to get rich before June. You're going to get rich from it. Are you kidding me right now? You're going to get rich from USD coin and Tether. So much so that this our author literally chose to put Tether and USD coin on this list. And guess what? There's no Dogecoin. The other cryptocurrencies on there, Polygon, I actually do like Polygon, Terra. She literally put Terra. This article just came out. They put Luna. They put the biggest failure in cryptocurrency history on the list of cryptos that will make you rich. And yes, we did see a nice bounce back from the very bottom of it, which is something that I think a lot of people thought was going to happen, but many people were too scared because you really didn't know for sure. Once it stabilized for about a month, that's when there was the opportunity. If you see a crypto that should have more value in theory stabilize for a month, it's very unlikely it'll go too much further, especially if it stabilizes during a market downturn and yet still staying relatively stable. At that point, you can feel a lot more comfortable putting your money into that crypto, and that's where some of the best crypto picks we've ever done have come from, actually. But Terra is on there, XRP is on there, XRP, Polygon, those make sense, actually. Polygon probably more so than XRP, even though it has gone up a lot recently. Solana's on there. I've always touted Solana as a crypto I like. Cardano is on there. Avalanche, really the top three, and she even put Bitcoin on there, which I mean that's kind of an easy one to put on there. Maybe not. Maybe not something a lot of people consider the best get rich opportunity, but still not a bad crypto whatsoever. My favorites on here: Avalanche, Solana. I think those two right now have a really strong future, and so as a result are good cryptos. But I mean, let's go ahead and look at the author of this article, because I mean, like, if you're wondering what does the person who tells you USD coin will make you rich, what is she? How long has she been writing, that type of stuff? Joined in 2021, so she's been writing for about a year. But look at this. That's her. She is letting you know right now you should invest in USD coin to get rich. So it's over. We finally figured it out. You don't need any Dogecoin. You don't need any Avalanche. You don't need to invest in properties or stocks or anything. All you have to do is buy USD coin and guaranteed to get rich. Easy peasy. Not even that hard. So thank you for the insight coming in. I just thought that was funny. I mean, the truth is maybe she was just having fun with the article and she wasn't looking into it too much. So we won't roast her too hard for that. But instead, we'll roast the publication for allowing that to be published on their platform. Publication, what the heck were you thinking? I mean, come on. How's that still up? By the way, Mattel, one of the biggest toy companies in the world, has now inked a deal. They have now inked a deal with SpaceX to produce a line of toys for kids. For kids. YouTube, it's for kids. They're not. Yes, I get it. You could produce a different kind of toy involving SpaceX, but no, we're not talking about that. These are kids' toys. YouTube, do not demonetize my video, please. just imagine, like, if using the word toy would demonetize your video. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be like YouTube at this point. I wouldn't even be surprised. Like they'll do anything at this point. They do not care anymore. They will do anything at this point. Like they are completely and totally void of responsibility in their own eyes to actually doing the things that make sense. But yes, SpaceX has inked a big deal that will likely lead to a lot of people buying SpaceX toys. I think that's cool. And another cool thing is this could lead to Mattel, one of the biggest toy companies in the world, accepting Dogecoin. So that's an exciting potential avenue there, as SpaceX will be accepting Doge and will be doing Dogecoin merch. So is there any reason to believe that Mattel will also make some Dogecoin SpaceX toys? I think it's not only possible, I think it's likely. And I also think there's a pretty good chance that Elon Musk will get some of these companies like Mattel to accept Dogecoin as well. A toy company accepting Doge is actually just perfect, and it doesn't even have to be a kid's toy company. Any toy company accepting Dogecoin, I think, will be a pretty good thing. And of course, the other type of toy company that I'm referring to is, of course, toys for teenagers. Obviously, like we're talking about like skateboards and things like that. What did you think I was talking about? If you thought I was talking about something else, then your mind's clearly in the wrong place. Alf Guro says roast music. Well, yeah, roast her. All right, fine. You know what? Fine. We actually, dang it, I can't. Unfortunately, I am no longer in a position to access roast music because I'm using my phone to also be on Spaces right now. But that's what my iPad's for. Unfortunately, my iPad is not. I do not have it next to me right now, so I cannot play the roast music, unfortunately. I wish I could. I would happily, if I had the roast music, you know what, maybe we can roast her on the next episode, because, yeah, now that I think about it, maybe we shouldn't just roast the company. We should probably also roast her as well for putting out something so ridiculous. I mean, how could you? Maybe we can do a roast without the roast music. What the heck were you thinking? You decided to put on there that Tether and USD were the top 10 to get rich and not even include Dogecoin. It's almost like you don't even live on the same planet as anyone else who invests in cryptocurrency. What the heck is going on here? Silly stuff. I mean, actually, I get it though. She has a giant bag of USD coins. She wants to pump her bag. I mean, I can't blame her at all. she wants to get rich off it. You know, it makes sense. Like, imagine she really believes what she says. She's just been buying up USD coin and Tether this whole time. Like, haha, I'm gonna get so rich from this. They'll never see it coming. And then she becomes a billionaire from it somehow. just imagine. I mean, unless you want to get like returns on your investment per year, like maybe you can, maybe we'll give her like a super benefit of the doubt and say maybe she was talking about that, but I highly, to be honest, doubt she was talking about that. Let's go look. Someone said Elon Musk just tweeted. Let's see what he tweeted. Now you have me curious like a cat. It says, Elon Musk has tweeted, oh, look at that. Judge hereby sentences you to 68 years. Me whisper to my lawyer, my client has requested you add 1 more year. Oh, oh my gosh. There we go. That's what I call a good meme. So yes, why spend 68 years in prison when you can spend 6-9 years in prison? You know what? We'll say this. Also, a Dogecoin themed prison room, please. We'll go ahead and say that. Basically, here's my strategy when it comes to Elon Musk tweets. Whatever he tweets, add Dogecoin in it. Done. It's very difficult. I know it takes a lot of work, and that's why all of my hard work, extremely difficult, is rewarded with all these likes. It makes sense, right? I mean, I put in so much more work than everyone else on my tweets. That's why I say eloquent and well-worded things like Dogecoin. Like, I read an entire poem that was just simply Dogecoin, 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 Dogecoin. It took me a really long time to come up with that and to write all the words, which is why we get so many likes on our tweets, because of all the time and effort and energy we put into that. Like, I even went as far as to come up with this super creative idea one time to literally put a tweet that says Dogecoin to the moon. Like, that was the entire tweet. And then that amount of work, like, we're talking about, it took me days to write that. Just to write something that eloquent and well put, very, very, very difficult. So if you want to see extremely well thought out and difficult tweets with a complexity level of 69 and above, then you're welcome to go follow me on Twitter at MattWallace88 and see my excellent craftsmanship when it comes to Twitter in action. Amazing stuff there. Oh, by the way, we forgot to press tweet. Oh, well. A Dogecoin themed prison room as well, please. There we go. That. To be honest, that comment wasn't that great. I mean, we could do better. Whatever. We still did it anyway. We're spreading the word about Dogecoin. That's all that matters. 69 Dogecoin, 420 Moon says NFT portfolio. Yes, that's true. Also, we're going to talk about $17 Dogecoin right now. And the reason why is simply because right now, most people don't even really think about how far Dogecoin could get a really long time from now. They don't think about it past a few years. But when you start doing that, you realize that it can compound on top of each other. If we start seeing the same cycles, if we continue to see the same cycles of Dogecoin spiking at the same percentage levels, by the time that we are 20 years into the future, 30 years in the future, $17 Dogecoin is probably a low side potential option especially if those things continue to happen as far as spikes, and if Elon Musk continues to do what he's going to do, we really have the ability to not just get a little bit rich from Dogecoin, but to see our entire lives changed forever from it. That right there is awesome. And by the way, a lot of us, including myself, have already had our lives changed massively from Dogecoin. Really, it's one of the most incredible things that's happened, I think, ever. The phenomenon of Doge, and I'm really excited to see where that goes moving forward, because there's a lot more that is going to happen and can happen with it. To the moon, says Silly Billy. Thanks for me. Oh, he commented a picture of a wrench and said, thanks for making me a mod. You're welcome, Billy. Silly Billy will come and get you. That I've never seen that before, actually. That's really creative. That's nice work there. He went ahead. I mean, you can see his comment, Silly Billy, there on YouTube. It literally is just a emoji of a wrench, so it looks like he's a mod. That's actually hilarious. It really does look like you're a mod at first glance. If you don't think about it, you would think, oh yeah, look at Silly Billy, the mod. Nice work there. Good job. Impressive stuff there. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.